Alright, weld positions. Very important. You look at that little print on the left and it's going to tell you basically 1, 2, 3, 4. There's going to be an F or a G there. What does that mean? We'll get into that. 1 stands for flat. 2, horizontal. 3, vertical. This could be up or down. 4, overhead. We also get into a little pipe, 5G, 6G, and stuff like that. I'm not going to go through that. We're going through your very basic. 1 is always flat. 2 is horizontal. 3 is vertical, could be up or down. 4 is always going to be overhead. Now, alongside that number, you're going to have either a G, what stands for groove, or F, which stands for fillet. Groove welds are like your bend tests, your V grooves, J grooves. Could be a bevel. Your F is always your fillet weld. So like your lap welds, your T-joints, things like that. Those are your fillet welds. Fillet welds always form a triangle. Groove welds, you're always filling in some sort of a groove or a bevel. So keep that in mind. So now when we start combining these, I'm going to use a T-joint because I think everybody has probably welded a T-joint at this point. I hope you have. So 1F. T-joint looks like this. That's your T-joint. What you've caused is a perfect, your weld should sit in there beautifully whenever you're doing a 1F position. Your axis of your weld is sitting right flat with the floor. 2F, your T-joint is standing like this. This is always confusing to students. Everybody thinks this is the flat position. That is the horizontal position. Flat position, you have that perfect axis of the weld laying flat to the floor. Here now my axis of the weld is laying horizontal to the floor. Cannot stress that enough. 3F. Here's my T-joint right here. I'm going to either weld it going up or going down. Either way. So I'm either going to put my welder right here, going down or going up. It'll specify vertical up or down. And then your 4F, my T-joint is basically upside down. And you put your weld on either side. These are the positions. All I can say is memorize them. Memorize them. F is fillet. These are the positions that you should be welding in. That's how your piece should be laying on your table when you're welding. Alright. Grooves. 1G. Now, put a V groove here. As you can see, it almost looks like my T-joint. The valley is sitting, my axis of my weld is sitting flat to the floor. 2G. Now I have my piece right here. Here's my joint. And I'm welding this way. So you got your two pieces, now they're sitting horizontal to the floor. 3G, here's my piece, here's my other piece, welding up or down. Here's my joint. 2G, you're sitting horizontal. This is probably tacked to the table or clamped to the table. 4G, just the opposite. Looks like that. Here's my groove. You're welding up in this direction, filling in that groove. So it's just the opposite of your 1G. These things here, the weld joints, the position of these joints, got to memorize them. Plain and simple. I cannot stress that enough. So when you look at that print, boom, I'm doing a horizontal groove, or whatever it may be. I'm doing a vertical up groove, or whatever it may be. It might be doing a vertical up fillet weld. G stands for groove, F stands for fillet. 1 is the position. 1 through 4 are the positions that you are actually going to be welding them in. So memorize them. I cannot stress it enough. Cannot. Very important. So if you have questions with this, please contact your instructor. We'll get the weldments in here. We'll flip-flop them around, get them in the positions that they need to be, things like that. So memorize them. Questions, make sure you contact your instructor.